Yeah, we still got to deal with the humidity. The dew points are starting to fall very slowly. You'll probably notice more of a change come Thursday, but we definitely need that cold front Friday to really usher in some much drier and cooler air. This time of year, you definitely need that to pass through, which we eventually will get. But in the meantime, the rivers, the good news is Arcadia's fallen. They've already crested. That's why the forecast now is 6.9. It already occurred. Dodge still 10 point, going to come up to minor here shortly and then fall back down as we go to the upper Iowa. We got Dorchester and Decorah. Dorchester already had their issues yesterday. They have continued to fall, so the crest already has happened, and Decorah is not expected to really get much of above 8.2. These river warnings are out until they all fall below minor flood stage, and really it's only Viola, which that point is not shown here. Between the two, Reedsburg and Gaze Mill only going to get up to action stage, so that's good news on the Kickapoo. And we don't expect much rain, obviously, in the next 7 days. In fact, areas may not see any rainfall in the next days. There's a little bit out there today. If you happen to be unlucky and get on one of these showers, you might pick up 5/600ths of an inch, a little bit of gust of wind above 20, but it won't last long. These will continue to drift south over the area. Most of it right now is west of the river or just north of US 10. They'll continue to push southward until about 9 to 10. You see that activity will begin to diminish, but really will take some time, probably around 10 to 11 that we see mainly of that activity then. Then it's going to be the fog problem. This is what we had this morning too. A lot of fog, dense fog in Iowa, west of Minnesota, and then pockets of it further east. So either you're going to have fog, which will reduce visibilities maybe down to a half mile, or you're just going to have that low stratus cloud deck that hangs like about 100 feet off the ground. One of those two things we'll have as you kind of time it out. You can see once again, same time period, about 5 to about 9, that we're going to see this potential visibility drop below a half mile at times. You can see all this other is just low clouds. And then by 8 to 9, we should start seeing improvement. It'll just be isolated at that point, and then some afternoon sunshine with cloud cover. Probably see one more day of that Thursday too. Temperatures tonight, maybe a degree cooler than we had last night, but overall above average, about mid 60s, maybe low 60s up to the north. All in all, not too bad. And then tomorrow, less humid. The dew point comes down a few degrees, so you'll notice that upper 70s to low 80s. Clouds in the afternoon, and then Thursday, still some morning fog out there. That's going to be an issue, but drier conditions even for Thursday. I think it'll be the dew point down, another drop there, so upper 70s, low 80s. But notice the wind coming around from the south-southeast. That cold front will be approaching late Thursday night through Friday morning. It comes through. Temperatures Friday overall not too bad, upper 70s, low 80s. But then as we look at that cold front coming through, it's going to bring maybe some showers with it. They're going to fall apart as they get closer here. As you can see, there's your front by 9 p.m. By about 3 to 4, it's just west of the area. You have a lot of activity that develops overnight. That falls apart, but that could produce a little bit of shower activity Friday to Friday afternoon, maybe even evening as it swings through the area. Not a lot of moisture to work with, but that will provide at least cloud cover. Then it pushes east by Friday afternoon. Give you an idea what temperatures are like behind it. Here's Saturday. Low 70s, but look it up to the north. Upper 60s to near 70. Even if you go further up to Canada, 50s. So it gives you an idea how cool this air mass is coming through. And that's what we're going to see going on overall. As the west heats up, we're going to see the northwest wind, and all this cool air will continue to funnel through the area, probably through at least Tuesday. And then we might see a little bit of the wind turn more west, which may give us a little bit more milder conditions. But even then, we're not going to be anywhere close to where we should be for average. If you look at the 8-day forecast, you can see we're only going to get back up by next Wednesday to 75. But Saturday and Sunday, along with that front passing, we could have some breezy conditions out of the northwest. So Sunday, all areas will probably be in the 60s. Some areas may be the low to mid 60s. And then overnight lows, we got 51 there for going into Monday morning. But a lot of areas, the colder areas, will definitely be in the mid 40s, maybe even lower going into those days. So it'll feel like those temperatures are more like the end of September or early October.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But
the
hey,
only situation where we like to be below average, right?
Oh, I love it.
we know you do.
Yeah.
Thanks, Greg.